So hello everyone and welcome back to Stasis, where we were going to be going and climbing up the elevator shaft now that we exploded the way up with the methane class after exploding myself a couple of times, or well, John, but nonetheless.
Tia, I can get back up to the crew quarters.
We indeed can. Now, I think what we need to do to get forward is to be heading back to the security and use the holographic device there. There was indeed the PDA back in the room there. Where Samantha was. Smile. Yeah, smile. You're in Candy camera or something like that. Candy camera. But yeah, this thing. Security door. Motion detector. Like, I cannot open this from here. I can only open it from here, but it would need the thing. Only the question is where and how do I activate it? Does this work? Good, good. Very good. Then this is going to work out just fine. And then even though there's no music, which is a shame. Not the security cameras, I'm pretty sure it was this computer terminal. Security terminal, recruiter security. Activate. There is motion. Let me through.
Life support. Atmospherics. I can understand why they had all the extra security.
Yeah, true. True. Well, what do we have inside though? The life support, atmospheric controls, security. Slumped over dead body. So who was the person who got inside here and died inside here? Life support machinery and the control access terminal. So who are you, or who were you? You slumped over dead body. Alright, Ronald Anderson. Ah, yeah, it's you. You're Anderson. I was wondering where you were because they talked about you. I don't remember exactly what all they said, but they did. The other person at least first liked you, and I think he thought of you as maybe a little bit like their kid or something. December 25th is the last entry. September 23, is this it? Could this really be my golden opportunity? I've been transferred to security with a guy named Paul and some other guy whose name I don't quite remember. It sounded kind of like Sards, so I'm just gonna call him Sards. Either way, I'm glad. Maybe I'll finally make real friends. Paul is mean, but Sards is okay. I think he was the one who wasn't necessarily that intelligent, possibly, considering like he was very attentive, but it was more of a reason because maybe he had some difficult times understanding some things, if I remember correctly, which is a good question if I do, but maybe. It looks like food supplies aren't coming in anytime soon. People seem upset, but there's a lot of alcohol around. I don't drink much because my dad used to, and it got scary sometimes. Sarge is still nice when he's drunk though, even though he said I'd make a pretty girl. That's a interesting comment. Next. So, we got a mystery package from the cloning vats today. I was even allowed to type the terminal entry. It's supposed to go to Lab 18. Sarge says we're gonna put it in a medical storage bay for now though. It makes really scary noises. It's named Samantha. I liked a girl named Samantha once, but then this guy, Anthony, was stalking her and then she moved away. Paul just read that over my shoulder and reminded me that the PDAs are for work-related looks only. I don't like Paul. Sarge said I can type whatever I want. Yeah. You were the one who named Samantha. The full ship just shook a full lot. power is out everywhere. Everything is locked down, but we can get through some of it because we're security. I hope nobody got hurt when things were flying around in here. People are trying to get tram station B to work because A is closed. I think we killed some people today. Sarge is angry. He's beating on the window. I'm so confused. Okay. Huh. Intriguing. So maybe you didn't necessarily do something correctly here with the controls. If he was beating on the window and you are here when they are outside. I'm so confused. Poor guy. I think we killed some people today. I think they mean the tunnel where they then probably turned the controls or atmospheric controls so that those people who were trying to go and fix things died that way. Maybe that is the reason that actually killed them and not some other things, but I'm not certain.
You're so young.
Focus, John.
Have a heart. Some of them are just fucking kids, Tia.
Don't you think I know that? You've only been awake a few hours now. I've been dealing with this for it seems like a lifetime.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Let's just get on with this.
Well... atmospheric control access terminal. Alright, venting procedures. Vent atmosphere in tram corridor B.
Attention. Atmosphere vented in tram station B.
So I assume now it should be safe enough. Can I pick this back up? No. It's gonna be staying here. Dancing. Well. Goodbye, security. I guess there's not too much to say. Unfortunate things everywhere. I think this is the... I'm not sure actually which was the way we came into here. I thought it might have been somewhere around here. Like, I think that there was these two choices. We came from somewhere, but is that way then already completely closed? It's a possibility. This is just pipes and machines at the very least, and I can't go into there. So I guess it's this way then. Crew commands and... well, I know what you are. I know what you plays are. Yeah, that is tram station P. Okay. So now I guess... or do I need to... well, let's just check it first. But I was thinking that do I need to now unlock the door from the security still? Alright, well, security panel. Door locked due to atmosphere control override. Yeah, alright. I was thinking that that was probably the case. Sometimes I have difficulty of actually like exiting that easily, at least for the moment. But I was thinking that that's probably like we tried to open it before, we couldn't. But now the atmosphere has been resetted, so I think we should be able to open it. Correct? Incorrect? I'm not sure. Security locks. Yes. Yes. Okay. I guess it's not that, and I don't think this helps. So was there something here that I could have done more, or did I miss something? Like, this is just a venting procedure. And that is all done. So... and this is just the PDA, yes. Adult one. Like, trying to think what exactly that is, but nonetheless. Computer terminal security. What was your name even? Ivan Surato, not Sarge, but well, this guy, new guy Anderson, is really something. I knew Anderson would have trouble coping. I knew he wouldn't understand, at least he went easier than we will. Yeah, his last lock was then. When? 3 days ago. Paul and I have agreed on a solution, but Anderson isn't grasping it. I don't expect him to. Okay. But yeah, this was the Anderson that he talked about quite a bit. Security cameras don't really help. Like, I thought that there were some other controls here, but I guess not, because these are just the locks. And this is just the access into there, and I have that done. So, what is the place where I actually open that door? Well, I guess I'll have to go and try to figure that out somewhere. Don't remember where. Well, just some more places to look through. This is just the elevator. That was the entertainment area. Was there anything in here? Or not? Like, I was in these places too. I didn't think there was anything in here. Yeah, that's just a dead body. Personal lockers that I can't do anything more with. And a lot of lies, most apparently. Well, I'll check in here still, but I don't actually know right now otherwise what should be the right way. That organic throat does look quite something though, gotta say. I guess one could try to get there from underground too, considering we can go back downstairs, but I would assume there should be some other way to get in. Especially when we can... Can you check it? Override. Okay, it was just so easy, but I didn't notice the look that. Okay, override. Yes, fine. Oh
I
dear.
found her. Your daughter is in the medical bay.
Alright, let's do this.
Where in medical bay? I think there's quite a lot of medical bays, so to speak. But okay, that's quite of a nice amount of blood. Very bright light. Well, let's visit here first and see something terrible, I'm sure.
Specimen transport.
This is probably where it should have been teleported or taken to the other place, transported. Container. Black resin permeates through the small perforations and great walls.
Limb regeneration?
Okay. Alright. Just limb regeneration. Okay. Good. Cool. Switchboard. Specimen transport container. Alright.
Project kitchen knife.
A faint scratching noise is coming from the plastic box. Project kitchen knife. Wonder what that is. I would like to ask her, the person we have been talking to, if she happens to know what is Project Kitchen Knife, but because I wonder what is in that container, but switchboard. No destination set. Ah, okay. This is how we set a destination. It isn't this sort of a code, but then just like where would we wish to be going or where do we want to send something is a different question. Like this at least had the limb regeneration place is in there, I assume, from here. And then this is in that sort of place, the Project Kitchen Knife. But I don't know if I like the sound of going into Project Kitchen Knife, to be completely honest. Let's go and visit in the other area first. Then the lovely bloody area.
Tia, tram isn't operational.
What do you mean? Can you fix it?
No, I don't think so.
There is no other way out of there.
There has to be. Let me look around.
Fuck, this is all falling apart.
There is another way. I think the girl even...
We request your cooperation by supporting Kane's security officials in a positive manner.
talked about it. The one girl who said that she figured out the other way through the... well, those specimen pods. But the few people at least never came back who went through those. So, yeah, and where do I try to go is a question then. And how do I enter a bot which would transport me into there is also a question, and I don't know. Has seen its fair share of use. The seat lid of the container is caked in a reeking green mold. A skull and crossbones warning sticker peels up at the edges, indicating that this container was once used to transport dangerous cargo. Lovely. And a corpse. Roger Gallan, quartermaster. Personal data tag X3773, security level 2. And a little bit of a destroyed tram. To gnarled records of a twisted steel sits hazardously in weight. Anyways, I guess I wouldn't trust trams that much either anymore, considering what happened previously. If he can just, whenever he wants, just destroy a tram or put it out of course or whatever it exactly was that happened. Anyways, save. Alright, let's have a look.
Project Seed.
That is...
What?
Oh, nothing, just reading out loud.
Project Seed was the one who was looking for pregnant females, pregnant woman. So, if you would want to try to find R5, that might be the place to go. Possibly, because I have a bad feeling about it.
This one was for hydroponics.
Ah. Well, then I would know also a way to get to where she is, because I think she was in the hydroponics, but that's probably the right place to go. But now that I have the Project Seed, I kind of feel that I have to try that out. Like, really have to.
Medical Bay. This is it.
Ah, well, I guess we have to go here. Well, but a skull and crossbones warning sticker. That sounds very good. Right. I'm not sure how exactly it will work. How do I get into a transport? But this is nonetheless the code that we need for the medical bay. So, just a very easy line below, then not quite of a T nor a cross, but something like it. And then that's sort of a form. Sometimes so hard to actually get out of this sort of a... Now I don't see my mouse. Where is my mouse? Continue game. Exit. Good. Right, let's see if I could remember the exact code. That was it. This is That was like very close, but I'm uncertain if it was quite that. No, it doesn't go anymore straight up. So, if there's no others that look even remotely like this, then it has to be this one. And this one. What exactly was it that looked closest to it? I think it might have been... well, it could be that one, or it could be maybe that one, but let's go and check back just so I can be sure. Well, I assume that was correct because it doesn't say anything more, so fine, let's go in, yay!
This is either brilliant or very, very stupid.
Probably both.
I say both.
Yes. I had the same exact opinion about this. Well, at least we're traveling across the place.
Quantum devices are not permitted in specimen storage. Quarantine procedures initiated. Quantum storage device reset.
Okay, let's see what we can see.
It definitely looks like the medical facilities. I think I'm on the right track.
Yeah, you're on the medical bay level 1. Your daughter is 4 decks below you. She is so close, John.
So close.
Yet so very far away. Alright, let's just, I'll save here quickly into another spot, and I'll just check that one thing quickly, so I'll be back right in momentarily.